Hi there, Sarah here with The Created Home. Like many of you, my shop is actually our garage. Some of you may not even be certain that you can call your garage your shop yet. You can. And many of us haven't invested in a big dust collection system yet. I definitely see that being a direction I'm going to go soon. But for now, my dust collection's been a little more simple, shall we say. So what I want to do today is show you how I've connected my miter saw to a simple dust collection system that doesn't cost a lot of money. All right, so you can see here I'm using the miter cart that's designed by Brad to fix this, build that, and it's an excellent design. It's perfect for small shops. Around my shop, everything is on wheels. Everything is on wheels, so I can move it around, and depending on how many projects I've got going, it can be tricky to move things around. Right now, pretty squished in. As you can see, there's not a lot of room around the saw right now. But what's great about this design, if you haven't seen it before, is it does have these arms that extend on both sides. It folds down. It can fit fairly compactly. So it's a good design. What I wanted to do was just kind of up the dust collection a little bit, and following Brad's recommendations, I do have mine hooked up to a vacuum down beneath. And so the dust collection port does run through down to the bottom, and I have a switch down here. I'll include that somewhere so you can find it. Picked it up off of Amazon, and what it does is whenever the saw kicks on, it does kick on the dust collection, which runs for a few seconds afterwards as well. That said, if you have a miter saw, you know that most of the dust that's created does not go through that port. It shoots off from this blade in the area where you're cutting. Dust collection hoods are really expensive. So I took some inspiration, actually took it from Vanetta, the handyman's daughter. You should check out her work. She does a Woodshop Wednesday. That's awesome if you're looking to improve your space. I took her ideas and I kind of adapted them for this little mobile cart that I have going here. Okay, so I want to show you how this works. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a little bit ghetto, okay? It's a little ghetto, but it really does work, okay? So the idea that I took from Vanetta would be using the child's tent picked off of Amazon, really inexpensive. For me, it was too big to go on this cart, so I actually just chopped off the top part and screwed it right, I told you this is ghetto, screwed it right down to the cart. So it's actually attached via screw here and here. And that does, so I actually attached it to a screw up here as well. So when I pull this down to make a cut, it actually bends the whole hood, like a bonnet, over the piece. And that way, any dust that's spraying off really does get shot back here into the dust port. And I've got a large dust port. In a moment here, I'm going to take the camera off and I'm going to show you an up close of how I've got this hooked up. And then what I'll do is I'll put in links to all of the different connectors that I've used. Caveat, I am not saying that this is the best way to do it, but I am saying that this works, and it works really, really well. I will show you here a demonstration, find some earphones here, of how well it works. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell here, but let's just run it, and then I'll do is I'll take the camera and I'll show you an up close of how this goes together, okay? So you can probably see some of the dust rolls around here. You do get a little bit up front, which it happens, right? You're making a cut, there's a blade exposed. But pretty much everything gets sucked back into this area. And if you could see the area behind here, you'd see sawdust. But if I swept it first, I'm finding that no sawdust is actually getting loose back here behind the saw, which really saves me in cleanup time. So it's a great setup. Again, I'll take the camera here off and I will show you a close-up of what I've got going on back here and how I've got it connected up over here. And okay, let's go from there.